Nobody thought a guy could actually survive a whole night on Burgeo Bank. A white wall of snow slammed into them, completely blinding them. In just a few minutes, they lost sight of their schooner, the Grace Elfiers, and suddenly, they found themselves alone in a tiny dory, barely 20 feet long, trapped on the ice. It felt like a scene straight out of a nightmare. As the sea began to freeze around them, they desperately pulled the dory onto an ice pan, turning it into a makeshift raft. But the cold was relentless, a true monster that seeped into their bones. Thomas Welch, overwhelmed by the despair, gave up. He lay down in the boat and never got up. It was a stark choice, die or row. Now, alone, and with his friend gone, Blackburn had to face the brutal reality. Staying meant certain death from the freezing temperatures. So, he made a choice that seems almost unbelievable. He would row for land, a staggering 60 miles away, with his mittens lost to the icy grip of the sea. He had no choice but to grip the oars with his bare hands, which quickly froze into claws. Can you imagine that? 60 hours, frozen to the oars, fighting against the elements. Finally, on the third day, he spotted a rocky beach. He was so weak that standing was out of the question. Instead, he crawled on his knees, dragging himself away from the tide. A hunting party found him, barely alive, his frozen hands still locked in that rowing position. The price of survival was steep. Blackburn lived, but it came at a cost. Doctors had to amputate all his fingers and most of his toes. Yet this incredible man, now without hands, became a legend in his own right. He sailed solo across the Atlantic, proving that the human spirit can tackle even the toughest challenges. Isn't that incredible?